Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Giants versus Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
33, carry on.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The throw right sideline here is complete.
Complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week. Really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air. Haskins after the pick 6. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Washington first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
The 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So now here are the Giants packed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 39. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 20-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Murray's pass.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 30-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Intended for Austin.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
For the running back.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Wants to try to add the PAT. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
7. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Carry on Johnson.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd and
throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Washington 7.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll go down at the 28. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away.
44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Giants 17.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding.
No good. That keeps the score Giants
that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Brought down at the 45.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a second down and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Murray. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
15 more yards.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. So we reach halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made by Kevin King.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9. At the 36-yard.
Now a handoff looking right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And to give this time to the tailback as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Harris has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Murray now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd
and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, it's Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Queen in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Harris now to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped stopped immediately there.
30, the ball carrier.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Oh, Bulls, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Giants add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Finding Harris over the middle. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They're killing us there.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Patrick Queen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Number 81. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
32-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
From the 38, Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. First down, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go!
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Will Lutz set
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Haskins. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the 36. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
6 yards.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Washington, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year.